Alright, hey guys, it is Chris here again with another video, and in this video today we're taking a look at the Philipsburg Mall located in Philipsburg, New Jersey. Something major happened over the weekend, and obviously it wasn't released until the day after. I don't know why this happened. It should have been released the day it was, but we'll go over that in a minute. So basically, over the weekend we had some rain apparently, and a gaping hole in the former Sears and Roebuck store at the Philipsburg Mall was made. It was about a 200 to 400 foot hole made in one of the former skylights of the former Sears and Roebuck store that closed in January of 2018, along with Sears and Roebuck at Paramus Park, which closed in early February 2018. But that's not what this video is about. So basically, a hole was made in this former store. And you can see here in this next picture, the article is called Philipsburg Mall Open After Roof Collapse, but how long will that last? So basically, the mall has some kind of Twitter account. It said the mall will be closed in on 8/4 and we will reopen on 8/5. And, they apologize for the inconvenience. So, that's something for the mall to, be like, okay, we're really sorry. But I find this to be a problem. And I'll go over it in just a few minutes. In a few seconds here. So we'll just take a look at the hole very quickly. You can see the big gaping hole. It's a very big hole in this former Sears and Roebuck space. It's a very big hole. Wow, it even looks like the store got wet too. The carpet's definitely bad now. And definitely the floor. The whole thing is going to have to be knocked down, I think, after this roof collapse. I have a bad feeling that I have a good feeling that they're going to knock this entire store down and probably cover it up or something. But we will have to wait and see about that. It's most likely going to be. I think it's probably going to be demolished most likely after that gaping hole. But who's to blame, honestly? The company Mason Asset Management, based in Great Neck, New York, which is part of Long Island, they are here to blame because they did not check over the space as the store was departing. I guess they thought it was fine, and they didn't realize the hole was going to happen. So yeah, I blame them for not taking care of this problem, but I'm not going to blame them because they did not expect this to happen. But I think they should have at least, seen the problem beforehand. But I guess you really can't see a gaping hole problem beforehand. But the one thing that I will blame the property group for is for closing the mall on a Saturday. Now, yes, okay, you can kind of get away with it just because, but Saturday is a busy day for any type of mall. It's just the way it is in this country. These stores lost a day of business just because of the gaping hole in Sears. All these stores on the end here, the Black Rose Antique Mall, well, that may have been open, but I'm not sure. But all the other businesses too, they had to shut down. So it was like, one side of the mall is affected, but the other side wasn't. All they could have done is they could have said the Sears portion will be closed today, and they could have kept the rest of the mall open. I don't understand why they'd have to close the entire mall with the exception of Kohl's and the restaurants on the outside. Saturday is a busy day for a shopping mall. And the fact that they had the nerve to close the mall on a Saturday, with the exception of Kohl's, Kohl's was open up on a Saturday, guys. I'm sorry. Kohl's was open up on a Saturday, but the rest of the mall was closed. That is a sign that this mall is dying and that the owners don't care about the mall. Mason, what is it? I'm sorry. What's the name of it? Mason Asset Management. They don't care about the mall. They own it, and they own another property too in South Jersey, which I think is Brewers Town Center. Another dying mall. But they're not investing money into this mall. They're basically just letting this mall die. The antique thing is only okay, and they literally just put antiques in that former JCPenney space. But Bon-Ton and Sears and Kohl's could very well relocate the store too. So honestly, Philipsburg, in my opinion, is a very sad story. I guess it's a very unfortunate sequence of events of stores closing. But the owners aren't doing anything about it, and the whole is another example of poor quality maintenance in the mall. And the fact it could very well force them to knock down the former Sears and Roebuck store and just put a giant wall of where it once was. That I guess will be determined probably sometime by the end of this week. We'll have to wait and see what the reports are going to look like on that. But honestly, though, the mall did not have to close on a Saturday. I think, especially with all the back to school shopping and the colleges and back to colleges and stuff, It was very unnecessary for the mall to close on a Saturday. They could have they could have closed off a portion of the mall, but they did not have to close the entire shopping center. I think that's what was bad. So yeah. Anyways, guys, thank you again for watching this video. I know it was short, but the people to blame here for closing the mall is Mason Asset Management. I do think that they are to blame because I mean, listen, I'm not saying they're a bad corporation, but they could have just closed off the Sears space and any store in the Sears space, and they could have just closed for the day. You know, it's not that hard to keep a mall open on a Saturday, but the fact that Philipsburg is closing on a Saturday and then reopening up on a Sunday, it's just not a good sign, and it's really sad what's happening to this shopping center in New Jersey. But we'll see what the future holds. Maybe Mason Asset Group has a future for this mall as homes and stuff. But the county that it's in, it's not the best county in New Jersey. I mean, Atlantic County is a lot worse, but this is not a great county either. So, but again, we'll have to see what's in store. So, I'll give you guys an update if they either decide to knock down the former space or if the space can be salvaged. But they're going to most likely just knock it down, even with the gaping wall. There's no point to invest money into it. We'll have to wait and see what the reports look like when information becomes available, when the mall decides it's, quote, appropriate to release the information to the public. Anyways, guys, thank you again for watching this video. Hope you enjoyed, and again, thank you guys so much for watching, and that's it.